Hello guys, welcome in. Today we're gonna start the main story for 2.5 and I cannot wait. I'm speechless with this patch. The SHUNGUANG is amazing and I can't wait to discover more what the story has in store for us. So let's dive in. Well, you arrived just in time. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Can't imagine. I'm just a bit worried about my brother. Oh. Alright, I made some osmanthus cakes earlier to lift my mood. I'm not sure if it'll suit your taste, but would you like to try some? She's mixing the osmanthus cakes.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too sweet?
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness. Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time. There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious. I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
As she speaks, Xiaoguang's eyes carry the nostalgia that she has towards the past and a hidden determination. Yet, just as you're enjoying your osmanthus cakes, Senior Fufu suddenly runs over.
So this is where you were! Senior Fufu, you're back!
What's happening?
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a look.
Flowers? Oh, these flowers. Crouching down, Yeshingwan carefully brushes her fingertips across the white petals. Her face filled with shock and quiet worry.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here. She'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty.
A man in Yunko Summit, the uniform stands there without anyone noticing. His sharp, eagle-like gaze sweeps over the white flowers on the ground, and then lands on SHUNGUANG.
And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunque Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's just...
Please be kind to my girl.
Facts and facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Who is this?
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Like...
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunque Summit's current...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yishun's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell, and...
This guy's suspicious.
We also found a ton of them deep inside Limdian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try.
Chagwang swings her sword. Light flashes, and then white flowers before her crumble instantly into ash. They're far from fragile than they look. Are they really just ordinary plants?
Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
Oh! Lu Hengzhou seems to glance in your direction, or is that just your imagination?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunque Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Ye Shunguang, Never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword.
Hangzhou turns to leave. As he brushes past, he pauses for a brief moment and murmurs something only the two of you can hear.
Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, what exactly is he?
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder of Yunquei Summit, huh?
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
He seems kind of strict with you.
Feels like he's kinda strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh right, the osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time. But next time, I'll make the perfect batch for you to try.
Aww.
It's a promise, okay?
Pinky promise. Her eyes glimmer as she looks at you and like she's finally gathered the courage. She holds out her pinky. You reach out and hook yours gently with hers. A bright, content smile spread across her face. She pulls her hand back and gives you a small wave. Aww.
See you tomorrow.
Shunguang turns and disappears around the corner just like any ordinary girl. Yet somehow, as you watch her go, you can't shake the feeling that she's carrying something far heavier than she ever lets on. To be fueled for the night. After another rest, it's some time for the meeting. It's almost time for the meeting. Let's head to the Sabian Temple Hall now. Okay. Everyone's here. What is the SHUNGUANG? Shifufu. You arrive at Sabian Temple's main hall. Everyone's already here. Yixuan joins remotely due to there you go. Due to her obligation. Yexingban stands quietly to one side, nervously twisting the edge of her clothes.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Ye Shuyun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete.
What is she doing?
As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyan's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to SHUNGUANG's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyan.
It's all thanks to SHUNGUANG. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... SHUNGUANG, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
SHUNGUANG, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Ye Shuyan has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we are to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunque Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Shunguang, you need to rest.
yeah, that's right.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior.
As she once looks your way, gratitude flickering in her eyes. Then she takes a deep breath while she's gathering every ounce of courage and meets everyone's gaze head on.
I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No.
Oh.
I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
The air is heavy with silence. Shunguang's shoulders slumps a little. She quietly lifts her hand to wipe her cheeks, like she's erasing something. Then, running from everyone's gaze, she turns and leaves without a word. Hold on, guys, I need to go to pee 1 second. continue. Looks like there is drama going down at Yunko Summit. Yunko Summit and Krampus definitely have very different styles. How is Banyu Shifu finding Krampus? Getting used to it, thank you for asking. Banyu is a key player in Krampus now, you know. Someone like him, powerful yet honest and reliable, is a rare find. Of course, we had to snatch him up right away. Alright, Senior Zhao seems to have taken on a big mission lately. We might need to help out, so let's be ready. Miss Zhao? That's right. Senior Zhao is a super busy person, and the boss really trusts her. Let me tell you a secret. She even has this wild title, Krampus Unbeaten Legend. Word is, since joining Krampus on the boss recommendation, she never failed a single mission she's taken on. Okay, I see. Senior Zhao is certainly impressive. Wow, it feels kind of weird hearing you call her senior. Oh, it's getting late. Banyu, I should head back to Krampus. See you later then, Proxy. Shall be taking our leave. The way she's acting now is a total disgrace to Yunko's Summit. But Guuuuuys didn't want to become the Sword Keeper either. She's still so young. That's right. Ridiculous. Becoming the Keeper of the Qingming Sword is a tremendous honor. It should be the goal of every Yunko Summit disciple. If only I or Yixuan had become the Sword Keeper instead. What a shame. This guy. Alas, that's enough chit chat. We have much to do. Next, we should take some disciples to deal with those strange white flowers in Phalim Heights. She was particularly wary of those flowers earlier. There must be some reason for that. Regardless of my concern, I trust the Qingming Sword Keeper's judgment when it comes to danger. As for the investigation into the Creator's power, I shall handle that personally. Wait, what do you mean? Understood. Mr. Liuk, I'll arrange for it right away. Lu Hengzhou and Pan Yu live together.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Guuuuuys seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingming Sword's effects could worsen. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Yishan Shifu again.
Let's go out.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
You find your fufu and tell her about your worries that Xiaoguang might really be losing her memory. It turns out that she's been just anxious about it, and after some discussion, she contacts Yikshuwan.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger, and after that, there's no turning back.
No way!
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help. But after my sister...
Oh.
After what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
1 second, guys. The Qingming sword chooses its own master?
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shuyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shuyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone until the keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next.
Exactly.
The way she looked just now, She must be really hurting inside.
I'll go to talk to Xiaoguang.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Yixuan lets out a quiet sigh before ending the call. Jifufu and Wise both have other matters to attend to and leave soon after. No time to waste, I better head to Xiaoguang's room and talk with her. Xiaoguang doesn't seem to be in her room. Wonder where she went. There's a notebook on the desk. Looks like it's Xiaoguang's diary. Should I take a look? Sneak peek at the diary. You open the notebook and take a quick glance. It's filled with densely packed text, seemingly documenting something in great detail. But feeling a bit guilty, you can't make out the details. You quickly close it back up. Maybe I shouldn't read it if it's Xiaoguang's new diary entry. I feel bad that I selected actually that. Just then, familiar voice comes from behind me. It sounds a bit startled and flustered even.
Well, what are you doing here?
You looked kinda down just now, so I got worried and thought I'd come check up on you.
Suddenly, a chubby orange cat waddles out from the corner of the room. It looks over, meows triumphantly, and struts right past our feet. So the weird noise just now must have been this little cat's doing.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you... my diary?
I'm sorry. I actually caught a glimpse.
Huh? Wait, what exactly did you see?
Before she finishes speaking, another familiar voice comes from behind.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting, Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that.
A hint of sadness flickers across Shunguang's face, but she quickly pushes it down, replacing it with that polite, well-behaved smile of hers. Just like nothing ever happened. Oh.
Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
You don't always have to be the understanding one. Yeah, that's right.
You know, Xiaoguang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't keep blaming yourself, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Alright. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
Uh-huh? A test? Alright then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
When we first met, what were you doing?
When we first met... If you mean at Sweeby and Temple, I think I was trying to rescue that chubby orange cat.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently. What story did you share?
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquay Summit, and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping except the Qingming sword.
Right again! Now on to the
Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Oh, wait. Isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that... you know, that...
Senior?
Whoa! The wind totally drowned you out! Didn't really hear you. Mind saying that a bit louder?
It's... Senior! Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
After Jifufu says her goodbyes, she leaves the room. Now it's just you and Shunguang, and somehow the hair feels a little bit different. Just as you're about to come up with an excuse to head back to your room, Xiaoguang calls out to you. Yeah. But I can help but I feel they're treating me like I'm a glass that'll break at the slightest touch. They carefully wipe me clean, protect me, making sure that I wouldn't get even the tiniest scratch. But rather than being protected, I want to stand by everyone's side. That's a pretty selfish way of thinking, isn't it? Everyone just trying to help me. Sorry for the red. You can talk to me about anything, anytime. Oh yeah. Haven't you been practicing Yunquay Summit techniques lately? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll guide you through. Step by step. And I didn't realize it was this late already. Well, I won't take up any more of your time then. See you tomorrow. Xiaoguang waves energetically at you, her smile looking especially gentle in the moonlight. After saying goodbye to Xiaoguang, you head back to your room to rest. Tonight's sky seems especially peaceful and beautiful. After a busy day, you quickly drift into sweet dreams. Then, while deep in sleep, you suddenly hear someone calling my name. In the end, you reluctantly dragged yourself out of the bed.
It's already so late. in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look.
This is the chubby orange cat that Xiaoguang saved when I first met her. Seemed like this little one's or something. Behind me. You can sense it. There is definitely something lurking behind you.
Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been
What?
waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
Wait, Xiaoguang, is that you?
Wait, is it really you?
Xiaoguang? Oh, you mean that naive, sweet girl who's always ready to sacrifice herself for others? The one who never says no, no matter what? Tell me, do you want me to be her? Well, it doesn't matter what you think. I am part of her. Always have been. We were never apart.
You are another self.
Could it be? You're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
Well, to me, she makes sense.
I get where you're coming from. I just don't want to see her hurt herself for the sake of helping everyone else. That's not fair to her.
Fair, you say? You're the very first person who's ever said that word to me. I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory.
She's so sassy.
And then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
I don't know. But everyone has the right to make their own choice.
I like your honesty.
The SHUNGUANG before you suddenly listen, her breath warm against your ear.
The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does.
Shunguang's fingertips brush lightly against your cheek, bringing a slight chill. With half smile, she gives you a teasing look, her lips curving in that sly, knowing way.
Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
I'm confused.
Wait! I still have tons of questions to ask you.
Before you can finish your sentence, it's as if the white-haired Xiaoguang suddenly shuts down, her eyes fluttering shut. A moment later, the familiar Xiaoguang finally returns.
Belle? What happened to me?
Generally speaking, shouldn't we avoid provoking her in a situation like this? Otherwise, things might get messy. I should talk to Senior Fufu about this now. After all the running around, you quickly drift off to sleep. One second, guys. Does Guuuuuys sleepwalk a lot? Huh? Sleepwalk? No way! Guuuuuys is usually so quiet when she sleeps. I've never seen her sleepwalk before. But with everything that's been going on down lately, she must be under a lot of pressure too. If something happened, it should just be temporary. Could it be the Qingmin sword? You got point. If the Qingmin sword is behind this, then We got a serious problem on our hands. Just to be safe, you better check with Shifu. I'll let you know what she says. Senior Fufu rushes back to her room to contact Ikshuan Shifu. Just as you're about to look for Xiaoguang, a commotion erupts at the entrance of this Yubin temple. What's going on?
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jill from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Cops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Youngguuuuys Summit.
Miss SHUNGUANG, right?
The current keeper of the Qingming sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm SHUNGUANG. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Youngguuuuys Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding! Don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Miss Belle here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it just me? Or does Miss Zhao seem kinda different today?
Aw, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyun.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
Oh, stop it. She's so worried about her brother.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyun ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. And how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Yeshu Yuan. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Wi-Fi cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance.
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow.
What do you know?
And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
But your health.
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal. I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I really need to think about it.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunkuei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's alright. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
Zhao turns to leave, but before walking out, she shoots you a knowing look. Before you can figure it out what that means, Shunguang speaks up, her voice tight with urgency.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Yishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me.
Sorry, guys.
But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back, to use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
I understand how you feel, but... Alright, I understand. You have my word.
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word. We'll go.
Thank you. Really. Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me.
Aww.
Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquai Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
But promise me one thing.
No need to thank me, but promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Moment of composure. Once again, Xiaoguang holds out at Pinky. Only this time she doesn't hesitate at all. Her eyes sparkle, her fingertip warm and firm. You hook your pinky with hers. This promise now looks more solemn than a vow. Oh. Then let's go find Miss Zhao now. But something feels off. The fact that Miss Zhao, who, is affiliated with Krampus, was the one to bring news of Lemmion's Hollow's abnormal expansion. Would Krampus, or rather would Tops, really care that much about Fadium Heights? Miss Zhao might be hiding something from us too. Maybe Miss Zhao simply is more well informed. I think she's hiding something. Is that so? Come to think of it, I heard from Darling and Banyu Shifu earlier that Miss Zhao seems to be on some important mission. Could that mission be related to the expansion of the Lemmian Hollow? But that's just my guess. I'll try to ask Miss Zhao about it when I get a chance. I remember Miss Zhao said earlier we'd meet up near the cable car station. Let's head over right now. Okay. Wait. I'm not changing my character, can I? Though it's not visible yet, something is absolutely changing inside Lemmian Hollow. You mean about the hollow getting bigger? Yeah. Our eyes might lie to us, but data never does. I've got this feeling that something big is on the horizon. However, before that...
I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing. Equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunquist Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Monsieur Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunquist Summit does.
We do care about Phylum Heights.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
Period.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Yeshu Yuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity. And determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now.
All right, Miss Chow. This operation was something Yunir and I decided to do in secret without telling anyone. If possible, I hope you can keep this between us. Chill out. I'm not an idiot. I'll do whatever works best for me. Telling Yunquist Summit about your business won't do me any favors. I've only one objective: to investigate the expansion of the Lemnian Hollow and the abnormal miasma within. And about you, Roxy. I know you can enter the Hollow through that little bamboo of yours to complete your proxy work. But this new area in the Lemnian Hollow is quite special. It's practically a no man's land. If you don't personally come with us, we probably won't be able to find our way forward. Don't worry, I'll head into the hollow. Good. As for the issue of your safety, with the keeper of the Qingming Sword and me by your side, you shouldn't have much to worry about. Okay, if you're ready, let's head out. Let's go now.
checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Shunguang suddenly stops and looks at the Qingmin sword case.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
Wait, what?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Abnormal miasma. There's definitely something off about this place.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration.
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's giving off an unsettling feeling.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu-Yen's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu-Yen, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
Xiaoguang is just worried about you.
You've got it wrong. Xiaoguang is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer given how strange this area is.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge. The only one without a single failed mission on her record. And the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Chao doesn't give you a chance to stop her, at least before you can say anything.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine. Right? Okay then. Let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there! Let's hurry up!
Okay. Wait. Is there anything here that we can take? Maybe not on this side. Okay, then here. Okay. Okay.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing...
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
That's the bamboo we saw.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in the snowman's land.
What's this?
Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
But don't worry, I'll make this quick. Light brings the dawn. That bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that bamboo go? Over there.
I need to find a way to deal with this obstacle. Wait, I sense some traces of miasma on this thing. If it's miasma, maybe I could use those ZZZ techniques. I practiced this for so long. Now I finally have a chance to use them. If I tweak those techniques a bit, aim your crosshair at... Okay. To remove the miasma influence.
Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit.
Data correct. Data correct. Data correct.
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Oh wow.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa, this little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Yeah, exactly. That's actually the first time that we see a bamboo speak.
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Luckspring.
Luckspring.
As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while.
Wait, could this be Sunbringer Bamboo? Well, the connection could be valid, I guess.
Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo.
Okay, that's really interesting.
I belong to an early series she designed. The High Firepower Combat Bamboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bamboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangbu. But lots of Bangbu can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of Bamboo. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat Bamboo in the first place?
Every Bamboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor, others to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every Bamboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect. But now, I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Why was your model discontinued that way?
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bamboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is SHUNGUANG, but you can call me Xiaoguang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquei Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in the... Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bamboo, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
Just as you're about to set off, the Qingmin soul suddenly starts acting weirdly again. I can feel it. The power of the Qingmin soul seems to be drawn to those specks of light. There's some kind of connection between them. A connection that I can use. We'll give it a try. When the flying soul marker appears on the screen, press to have Shunguang fly to target location. This ability becomes unavailable once combat begins. Rotate the camera to switch the selected flying sword marker. When the flying sword marker appears on the screen, I will continuously fire towards the target location. This flight cannot be interrupted. Pretty neat. Okay.
With a
That's awesome. Love it.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the
wait, where do we need to go? There's a run this fast nearby when you gotta talk through. Okay. Not sure. Oh, okay.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Oh,
Wait, over there! Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals!
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
I'll follow your lead.
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
Yes, that's right. Exactly what I thought you'd say.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
The sword.
Wait.
Mind and body as one.
Okay.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Oh, okay, I see. Even the recommended scope of the research institute's new project, as well as the growing needs of hollow exploration and production in the settlements, we aim to recruit 3 people as researchers and research assistants. Research field: materials science, theory and application, advanced computing and technologies, and AI framework theory. Job duties: assist Lady Sunbringer and the core object and the core project team in completing the research task. Requirement: a solid theoretical foundation and academic background related to the chosen research field. No criminal records. Applicants with a strong aptitude for either are preferred. Priority consideration for intelligent contract. Application has That's everything except for moving onto the interview stage. Okay.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior.
Well, where? I don't see anything. Oh.
Perfect. You've already handled those ethereals.
Hey.
Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. I got so worried we ran straight here.
Xiaoguang even gave up the chance to chase after her brother.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luck Spring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right. Blackspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yup, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. They're now growing in Phalium Heights even.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights.
Just then, a sudden roar interrupts your conversation. Turning around, you find a bunch of ethereals have appeared behind you. Okay.
Be careful, everyone!
No way. What's happening? Yeah.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
Carol? No way. I'm shocked. Finally.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
That was my teacher, Carol.
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know.
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago.
No way.
And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
She wouldn't want that.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Belle knows her teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand. And it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale. Like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So, that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there.
That's unbelievable. What a plot twist. Wait 1 second, guys. Let's go.
The sword mirrors my heart. With a pure heart, the sword will follow. With a pure heart, the sword will follow. With a pure heart, the sword will follow.
There you go.
So many white flowers here. Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in?
Oh yeah.
The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Hurry up and check those black flowers.
These black flowers are currently constantly emitting abnormal miasma. I can sense it. The destructive power is off the charts, way more intense than any miasma we've ever encountered. If normal people get close to these black flowers, the power will be corrupted before long. It will wreak havoc on both their bodies and minds. These things are way too dangerous. Even in the hollow, we can't just leave them unchecked. Is there any way to get rid of them? Yes, Shunguang, is the Qingming sword reacting now? The Qingming sword has been resonating with something here since earlier. This blade has always been somewhat reactive to abnormal miasma. Wait. If we use the power of the Qingming sword, maybe we could clear out all this miasma? Before you can even finish your sentence, Yashunguang suddenly froze in her tracks.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming sword's power.
Yashunguang's eyes sweep over everyone, finally stopping on you with a faint, knowing smile.
What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting. My dear Junior.
You're the other Xiaoguang?
You're the other Xiaoguang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me.
Yashunguang leaning closer. Her cool fingertips brushing gently against your cheeks, so close you can almost feel her breath.
I need to find a chance to give you a proper reward.
Then all of a sudden, Yashunguang freezes like someone hit a pulse on her.
No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Are you talking to Xiaoguang?
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive.
Yashunguang suddenly rises the sword, raises the sword.
Blood as the bond, soul as the vow. Be gone!
After purifying the black flowers, Yashunguang looks strained. A faint weariness on her face. She takes a few steps towards you and suddenly collapses into your arms. You subconsciously reach out and catch her and realize that she has already turned back into her usual self.
Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
So you knew about your other self?
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange towards you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's alright. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Even so, that's way too dangerous. Don't do this again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
Oh.
Brother? What? Here's my...
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Inside is a letter from Senior Ye to Xiaoguang and I. Open the envelope. When you read this letter, please don't try to look for me anymore. I know you come here for my sake, but I'm really sorry. I can't face it yet. Especially you, Xiaoguang. Because some darkness, once it clings to you, can never be washed away. I don't want you to be forced to confront a cruel truth before you're ready. And no matter what, you have to understand this. The Qingming sword was never a symbol of glory. It was always a shackles meant to consume you. And you, well, my junior. I know you're someone I can trust. That's why I'm leaving my sister in your care. I'm asking you to protect her, to protect the only family I have left. As for me, I'm going after the only hope that can sever these shackles. Until I found that miracle, please forgive me for not being able to see you. Yeah, SHUNGUANG. About the letter.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. Kinda hard to figure out what he really meant.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
It's not that he doesn't want to talk to us.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden?
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
While you're talking, Luck's brain suddenly starts making strange noises.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no, looks like Lock Spring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy.
You make it back to Phalium Heights without a hitch.
As expected of a pro. You're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Before Chao even finishes speaking, Luxspring lets out more strange noises.
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lock Spring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know one. Oh, I actually do know someone. Sorry.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. All right then, I'm counting on you.
You mean that discontinuing high firepower combat Bangbu? Well, I'll be right there. Right in Phalium Heights. So where should I wait for you? Okay. Well guys, I'll take a break. And I'll continue the second part later, I think. What time is it now? Yeah. I think just take a break for now and we'll continue the second part of the story. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it by the end of the day and celebrate the new year. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.